Hello and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the week of September the 10th through to the 16th for the fire sign of Aries. I'm doing a double smudge here tonight because it's needed. The whole flippin' world needs to be smudged. I can tell you that. This is my Colorado Blue White Sage sent to me from Suchism in Colorado. Grows and cultivates her own. It's great stuff. Can't get enough. Can't put enough up. Oh, that smells good. That smells real earthy. Alright, let's get right into your reading. Thank you. Alright, so what's up for Aries for the week of September the 10th through to the 16th? Please bring forth any messages. What can Aries anticipate that might be coming at them? Love, health, wealth. And I'll say it again like I did the last reading. I just, it was Pisces. The one before that was Aquarius. And I think Capricorn as well. And a few before that. That there's a common card, a theme going on or something with the Ace of Pentacles popping up everywhere. I was talking about it just like this in the previous video for Pisces. And out of 78 cards, I pulled 3, and didn't it turn up? It's not the first time that's happened. So there's a message going out for all the signs. Ace Pentacles. Some applying more to others. We'll see if it turns up for you guys. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What is up for Aries? There we go. First card. Beautiful. The Sun. Happiness. Great card to get, guys. It's a beauty. Second card. Oh my gosh. The Wheel of Fortune and Destiny. These are powerful cards. Very strong, strong cards. Third card. Seven of Wands. Endurance. Alright. So we got two major arcanas here. The Sun, beginning of your week. It starts on a Sunday, by the way. Ends on Saturday. And this is the very joy-filled, joyful, and joy-filled, positive, happy card. It predicts happiness, contentment, abundance. This card covers a lot of things, and all of it good. And it is the card. It represents happiness. The Sun. It's a beautiful, beautiful, positive card. For some of you, this is bringing forth well-deserved relaxation from any stress that you've been, as some of you have been working really, really, really hard. Aries, you tend to be really hard workers. When they focus in on something, they focus with a drive and a motivation that is just, can be unfathomable at times. When they get focused in on something and something has to be done, they won't rest until it is. And that brings about stress sometimes. So some of you, Aries, are going to be getting a break from all of that. You'll be able to say, okay, I've completed what I started. I've tied it up. I've tucked it away. And there it be. It is over. It is done. It is taken care of. It's a job well done. I feel good. Now I can just kind of let everything go for a little bit and catch my breath. Pressure's coming to an end. Time to unwind. Children are being highlighted for some of you. The card is encouraging that it's time well spent with children right at this time. Also to find your inner child through any children that you find yourself surrounded by or exposed to or connected to. Do what brings you fulfillment. This is important right now. It's time to, after all the work and all the stress and the constant diligence to get through what you needed to get through, it's time to feed the other parts of yourself that have maybe gotten neglected along the way. It's very, very possible, because that does happen. It's the way things play out. If we focus 80% in one area, there's only 20% left over for the other important areas of our life, the things that matter. Some of these areas, they become energy starved, so you have to kind of start feeding them a little bit, pumping them back up to where they need to be, the level that they're supposed to be at. You're a little deprived. It's almost like an energy deficiency in a lot of areas of your life, just like in a vitamin deficiency. It's the same thing. So you've got to feed a little bit extra to that. But you'll be doing it at a more leisurely pace, because you're going to be freed up from whatever was that had the 80% of your time. This card also, for some of you, please remember this is a general reading for anybody that's new. This card can predict holidays and trips. I just seen somebody going on a family trip. It's like a small yacht is what you're on. There's like, there's a cruise mess. There's cabins, sleep quarters, lounge quarters. It's not huge, but it could be qualified as a yacht. I see a family doing that, going on a trip. Finding peace, finding contentment, and inspiration as well. Creative suits may turn your intentions for creative suits to hobbies. Will all flourish. All these things are going to flourish for you with this. This card is just good all the way. It predicts all the good things that are going to complete you and fulfill you are all held within this card for the first couple of days of the week. This can set the tone as well. The advice is to appreciate your deserved success and your special time of rest, and this is a special time. Enjoy feeling safe and appreciate the harmony that is around you now in your life. Your keywords are growth in children, protection, holiday, success, and such a beautiful word that cannot be taken in any other context than any other way, is contentment. It's a great, great card. The first part of your week starts out just wonderful. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny, and destiny is coming into play. This card's shown up a couple of times as well. Some of the other readings. So some of you may be reading, your rising sign, your moon sign. If you get this card more than once, lucky you. All right. This is for sun sign Aries, by the way. Check out your other signs. This card brings a boost to your life at this time. Allow fate to take you to your destined life. Don't be so stubborn. I'm hearing for some of you. Stop being a control freak. For some of you, that's an obsessive behavior, is to be in control of everything. The card is saying don't do that at this time. You need to let go and let destiny take you to your destined life. Don't be putting up so much of a fight against things that you don't understand completely. Have a little more trust in the universe, actually. This card also brings optimism and good luck. Opportunities are going to turn into great decisions for yourself as well, which is in turn is going to change everything to great changes. Everything is going to be turning to great changes. Any changes coming about, just trust in the universe. They're for the best. They are for the good. Absolutely. Clairvoyance is being heightened at this time as well. Listen up. Pay attention. Let it come forth. Listen to your gut. Let your intuition guide you. The advice is the wheel is more about doing as it is receiving. Enjoy and feel grateful for the good fortune that is coming your way, and just go with the flow. That would be the message from this card. is to go with the flow. Stop being such a control freak. Just let things happen and play out. Just for once. Just for once. Just let things go and see how they play themselves out. Your keywords are fate, block the unexpected, movement, change, crossroads, and clairvoyance. This is a great year for. This isn't a bad reading at all. You guys are my last reading for the night too. You know, it's 1:04 a.m. I think that's enough for one evening. 7 of Wands, endurance. I had the endurance to put this in this evening. I did. No, I'm almost done. Finishing with you guys for tonight. There's a dispute coming over territory for some of you, neighbors, bickering about border lines, fence lines, property lines, this kind of a thing. So there is that tangible thing going on. This isn't just an energy. This is an actual, tangible thing that can get out of hand. Also, by territory, and a dispute over territories could be this feeling of ownership over a relationship. And some of you may find yourselves in the middle of a fight to win a relationship over, to keep a relationship going. There could be outer influences at play here. I heard it could be work related for some. The job taking up more time than it should. A person may be putting more into their career than they are into their personal life. And some of you are trying to juggle everything, so you're fair to everybody all the way around. And are you going to have the endurance to play it all out? Your integrity could be called into question, and direct resistance to your plans could occur as well. You may find yourself defending another person or speaking on behalf of another person or a group. So says tarot. This is coming right straight from the tarot card. The advice is to communicate clearly and then negotiate. Take the higher moral ground if you have to get through something. You have the endurance and the courage and stay strong. The cards suggest that you will, and if you do, then there's success ahead in the whole plan for you as well. Never sit down and negotiate until everything is out on the table. All cards have been played, and then you reach your decision. Never sell yourself short. Keep your integrity in check at all times. And yes, take the higher moral ground. Do what's right. Do the right thing. Not everything's all about the money or profit. Not always. Your keywords for this card are defense. And you are going to feel defensive. Protecting what is yours. Protecting what you've worked so hard for. Nobody's going to take that away, and no one else is sure as hell aren't going to take the credit for it. Because you're not going to stand for that, Aries. You're fire. And you can spark it up pretty quick when you have to. Resilience is a beautiful word that pops off this card as well for you. It means you bounce back. You're resilient. You keep coming back. You may get knocked down, but you're not going to stay down. You never do for very long. You always bounce back. Facing opposition. You're going to feel that at moments. Territory. Force and resistance. Don't resist too much, especially if it comes to you on a positive wave. Don't resist too much. Go with the flow is, as I said, is very indicative on this card. Is for you to go with the flow when it comes to the good stuff in life. Thank you very much for being here. I hope this reading resonated with a lot of you. I hope it helped you. I hope it gave you hope and encouragement. Most of all, I hope you did enjoy it. I'd like to take this moment as well and just slide in there, please and thank you, that I'm bringing awareness to, these are my earrings, the little whales. I'm dedicating all the readings this week to the Atlantic right whale. It is a whale that is on the endangered list, and the numbers are in between 300 and 500 worldwide that are left. These are mammals. These are they're more human than human Humans are, they mate for life. Their families grow. They have uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. They travel in pods, and they're together for life. So when one is lost, it's devastating for the pod. And what's happening is, due to they breed and they feed in the Bay of Fundy every summer, and because the waters are warming up, conditions are changing, ecosystems changing. Um, also, what's happening is we've lost 12 this summer so far. Devastating for an animal on the endangered list already. And the losses were due to the shipping lanes and their runnings with the big vessels, cruise ships, tankers, this kind of a thing, and fishing rope left behind by fishermen when they have to sometimes their lines and their buoys get tangled, and they have to cut the fishing line, and it's just left afloat. And whales are becoming entangled in these because these ropes are very, very, a lot of times they're very, very long. You're talking 20, 30, 40 feet of rope gone. And they get entangled around these huge, massive bodies, these huge right whales. Eventually they will smother, they will sink. Some of them are swallowing them, ingesting them. They get tangled up in their intestines. So a lot of things can go wrong because we pollute our waters and we don't give anything a second thought. But they are in danger, and this affects the world. Throws the balance of the nature off, throws ecosystem off. And yes, in the bigger picture, it affects us humans as well. We're all going to be affected if something happens to this great animal, if it isn't protected and isn't brought back. So I'm just raising awareness because it's an ongoing issue out here in the Bay of Fundy in my backyard. Thank you so much for listening. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Subscriptions are free. You can leave anytime you like. Please join us in Facebook as well under group Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's a closed private group of like-minded individuals just like yourself. You don't have to be active. You can be quiet if you'd like. You can leave anytime you like, but it's an enlightening group. And if you feel you're walking this trail alone, if you feel like you're still up to becoming and growing more enlightened and learning more, this is the place to be. We are Omni and we're all one. They're an incredible group, and I mean incredible. And I'm very proud to be a part of that group. Also, if you like this reading and you'd like something specific for you, of course I offer the service. The information for that's found down below. This video window in the Show More section. Read through there once. Please grab my email. I use that for everything. And ship that off to me, and I'll get you taken care of within 24 to 48 hours. You can also find Bay of Fundy Fortune not just on YouTube and on Facebook, but on Google, Blogspot, and Twitter as well. And I'm going to say good night for now. I am done for the night. It's been great. It's great. I'm glad to be back. Sorry, there's no music. There's a whole nother story behind that. I won't be doing that for a while. But anyways, if you're looking for me, you can always find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking on my beach down below, along the water's edge that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And I'm a high tide junkie. I love high tides. There's a surf out there tonight. It's coming in. Kaboom. You guys can't hear it, I'm sure. But anyways, I do always keep watch on the tides, whether they're coming or they're going. But anyway, whatever way you find me, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Have a great week. I hope you're having a good month, and I'll see you back next time. Good night for now.